What up everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Neil and today video kind of hits a little closer to home because a few weeks ago my parents left 2016 Lexus RX 350, got into a wreck where someone backed into it very hard, and then the worst part, the driver decided to take off and my parents didn't even have a dash cam. So no license plate, no footage, and nothing to report back. Since then, I've been searching for a dash cam that isn't bulky or that look like an aftermarket, like where there's a bunch of wires coming out. I want something that actually look like it belongs to the car. And that's when Mangoal decided to reach out to me, and honestly, it couldn't come at the better time. And today I'm gonna be unboxing this dash cam, installing it, and reviewing it. So stay tuned. This installation is only compatible for 2015 to 2019 Lexus RX 350. Before I begin the installation of the Mangoal dash cam, I want to show you what the rear view mirror look like. First thing first, you want to go ahead and remove the plastic cover by using the trim tool that they provided you. Wedge out the first cover and then the second cover soon. Next, you want to go ahead and unplug the blue connection from the mirror by simply using the trim tools. Then you want to go ahead and remove the second cover, and make sure you don't lose these two covers because you will need them for the end. Now we got this cord. We'll go ahead and plug it in. See this with the blue? Go ahead, just line it up. You hear a click. Now before you remove the rear view mirror, I strongly recommend installing the mount first, just in case it's right in its place. Now you need a tool that is T20 bits and a power drill, or you can manually unscrew it if you want, and that's the screw after you unscrew it. Then you want to go ahead and slide up the rear view mirror and go ahead and plug in the charging cable to the mirror and go reinstall the mirror. Very easy, just slide it in, glue it back T20 bits. Now that you made it this far, go ahead and plug in the Mangoal dash cam to the charging cable. As you can see here with this plug, these two, simply line it up and plug it in. Now the dash cam comes with a GPS cord, and my Pacific Lexus did not have a navigational system, so I simply had to zip tie the cord, or in this case, I bunched it up and tuck it into the dash cam before I fully mount it in its place. Next, you want to go ahead and tuck in all the excess wires into the headliner to hide them away. I strongly recommend using the trim tool to help wedge in the wires. If you have a little extra wires, it's okay because you have to use the two plastic cover that you removed earlier to cover them up, especially in this case. And there you have it. This is the finished look, and I'm honestly quite happy with this result. Lastly, go ahead and start the vehicle and make sure the dash cam is working. One indicator to look for is the blue light, which is blinking. That means it's recording. One more thing is don't forget to insert the SD card right here. So let's go ahead and take this off. There we go. Now it's inserted. You want to go ahead and format it. So to format the SD card, you want to go ahead and press and hold the camera button for at least 10 seconds until you see the red light, and you might hear a person say,
"Start to recording."
Once you install the Mangoal dash cam, make sure you go ahead and download the app store or the Google store. The app is called Video app. I'll put the link in the description. It's super easy to connect. It's like with the built-in Wi-Fi, so you can just see it live stream. You could even download the videos, and you could adjust all the settings on your phone, and the app is free too. Alright, so this is the video app. Basically, this is the icon, and when you go ahead and click on it, it's a very simple app where there's only 3 tabs on it. You can scroll through all of these, and then if you go to the camera, you connect it by Wi-Fi, and when you go ahead and you can see the camera setting. Personally, I turned off the recording for sound and lowered the speaker volume. And the interesting part is they have a collision sensing. When you set that on, and when it detects it's going to collide into a car, it locks in the current recording video. And here's all the Wi-Fi related stuff to my dash cam. And going back, this is the live stream where you could also snap a photo using that button. And if you click on that photo, it will take you to all the settings, that's all the video and the pictures is saved. You can also record in 1 minute, 2 minute, and 3 minute increments, which is really nice. The real question is to test the video cam. So as you can see, I performed 3 different tests. The day setting, and you can clearly see the license plate. And then I performed a dusk setting where, it's a little bit dim, not too bright outside. And you can see the pictures and the videos are very vibrant. And the last, I recorded the night while it was raining. And that's honestly the most important. I'm really curious about when it rains, does it block or clog up my video cam? So it looked like it performed really well. After what happened to my parents, I'm not taking any more chances. And honestly, I wish they had this installed previously. The Mangoal dash cam gives a peace of mind. It looks OEM. It's packed with features, and it just works. That's the key word. It works. Big thanks to Mangoal for sending this over at the right time, because it just solved the problem in a more meaningful way. If you're looking for a dash cam that doesn't scream in the aftermarket, make sure you check out the link in the description below. You might even find one for your specific car. Not just for Lexus, for any other car. They have a variety of lists. So make sure you go check that out and go ahead and get yourself one. Now that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care on the road, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.